y'all. Welcome to our podcast, guys. We're still playing with the name. I do want to bring up this damn Barbie movie.
Oh, God.
It's good. Don't talk about it like that. It's good.
I didn't see it yet. I have to see it tomorrow. I was like, you know what? I kept getting mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's so good, and then it made me cry.
It made me cry.
It
made me cry.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. It made me cry.
Can I just
I'm
say?
not even that sensitive.
Okay,
That's the
she's
crazy
really
thing.
not.
I'm really not even that sensitive. It's just really well written. Like, there definitely are some qualms with it. Everything they were going for was so ambitious, and they did it really, really well. I feel like.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question. Was it overly feminist?
It was overly feminist, but
in a good way.
It was overly feminist because that's like the structure of the plot.
Yeah.
And Barbie is a feminist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is like it's
Girl
her
boss.
realization into feminism, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's gonna be overly feminist, but it's also extremely entertaining from start to finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
that's what I want.
Yeah.
I need to be entertained.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to have any fall offs. You know, I'm
I
an
don't.
action movie kind of girl.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Like,
I
I
never
saw-
got bored.
It's really nice to hear because I don't like going to the movies, period. So it takes a lot for me to say yes to movie plans. And she's getting me to see this movie tomorrow. And I was like, okay. I don't know. The people who are saying they don't like it, though, they're also like people I feel like that are very surface level with the things they're entertained by. So
I could get that.
think-
You know what though? There was one girl, they cooked her on TikTok. They cooked her on TikTok because she said she didn't like it. She said it was a bad movie. And she was like dressed to head to toe. She actually looked like Barbie.
Really?
Yeah. And everyone was like, of course you don't like it. You don't get it. You don't think. You don't have a brain. You don't know. I was like, no, with the girl, the thing was that she explained that for her, Barbie was escapism. Like when she was a kid, she would play with it and forget all her problems.
forget about everything.
So she imagined going into the Barbie movie and having that same experience.
Right,
of
that's
escapism.
what I was assuming.
Okay.
But the thing is, they bring Barbie into the real world.
world.
So I can understand not liking it for that reason.
Yeah, if you were going into that thinking like you're literally just going to watch some stupid Barbie movie, like Barbie has like the cartoons, they have movies, and they're like the Princess and the Pauper or whatever it's called. Like there's a lot of Barbie movies.
Exactly.
But it's like, is Barbie being a princess? Like it's really nothing that deep.
So she expected that experience from it, so I can understand why she was let down.
Okay, that makes
That
sense.
doesn't mean she doesn't
maybe
understand
that's why,
it. It's like
that's probably why a lot of people don't like it. Then they were just let down because they went in expecting something completely different.
Exactly.
But when you find out who the director is, I feel like you should know that you're not going in to just watch people pretend.
I've heard people talk about the director, but I don't even know what else she's directed. I didn't have any prior knowledge.
I know her name. I don't know.
I was
I've
about
watched
to say,
anything. It's
Greta Gerwig.
There you go.
I know her name.
I don't know what she's
know
ever,
if I've watched
me either.
anything with
I think she did a really good job though. No, one thing you have to pay attention to that I really, really liked was you know when you get that feeling when you're watching a movie and it's like this scene is so funny or whatever, but I wish I would have seen this character's reaction or I wish I would have seen this angle. She does that really, really well. You see everything you want to see in a scene.
Okay, now I'm looking for, you're probably the first person I've talked to that's seen the movie that's making me look forward to going to see the movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Look at that.
I was like lukewarm about it.
Yeah,
and I really
liked it. Okay, that's really nice to know. Actually, now I'm like looking forward to go because
that's very hard to do.
That is a chore for me. I would rather wash dishes than go to the movie theater. I don't know what it is.
Absolutely out of your mind.
We know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
They said that. They said that that Ryan Gosling portrayed Ken. Well, from the comments I've seen, portrayed Ken in such like a bitch boy.
It was so good. I was like, he's doing this so well. Like, I would actually think he has two thoughts in his brain.
No.
Like, he did it so well.
Yeah, I saw a clip from an interview and he was like, it was so hard to leave that character. Like, I was stuck.
So
I was Ken. Like I was stuck in that. I was like, that's hilarious. Imagine your job is to be Ken.
Yeah.
He didn't have to think for like 2 years of his life.
Now on to pop culture still, but
You gonna talk about her?
Let's talk about
my girl.
this Lizzo Lawsuit.
Lizzo Lawsuit.
now let me put the disclaimer in here. I do not condone mistreatment of people. Okay.
Yeah, and everything we're talking about is alleged.
Everything
We're not getting
from this
sued.
moment forward is alleged.
Until we say it's not.
No, until they say it's not. Okay.
I just want to put it out there that Lizzo's lawyer is the lawyer who I believe was working with Bill Cosby and also.
Oh, Lizzo about to get off.
Who was it? Who just had issues with his girlfriend?
Oh, Seth Rogen?
Yeah,
He needed a lawyer?
for something
For
else.
that? Oh, for
there's
something
a lot
else.
of lawsuits. The people who her lawyer has represented in the past, she's guilty as charged.
Yeah. She put out a statement, and her statement basically said everything they said was false. Like, why would you put out a statement if you're going to court?
I wouldn't say anything.
Okay, so let me tell you. I've been binge watching Scandal again.
Oh,
yeah.
I had my wine and I had my wings and, you know, I'm on a diet. But I'm literally looking at that shit like, oh, this shit is real. Like, they predicted this like the fucking Simpsons.
Yeah.
Right? They predict the shit that's happening with Trump. I know it's sidebar. The shit that's happening with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
Exactly.
We got a real life B613 somewhere.
And like Hillary Clinton's like whole running, like her whole campaign is in Scandal. That's crazy.
Hello.
Yeah,
literally.
That's insane.
But Lizzo, I think she's guilty. I love you, Lizzo, and I'm gonna watch you at Made in America.
We're going to see her in a couple weeks, but
we're gonna go see her at Made in
my
America.
girl.
Yeah.
I think.
Here's the thing, though.
Like she's guilty.
I saw the videos. I listened to everybody what they were saying. I saw the different because there was different people who worked with her in the past that had come to corroborate everything that's saying.
And videographers that too.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. So, but what I think happened, just based off of what the allegations are, I think she's just a really bad boss. I don't think she's a terrible person who's actually looking to mistreat people.
It's just that she mistreats the people who work for her.
Yeah, I think like she thought in her mind, I'm gonna hire a bunch of people who look like me. We're making history. Like, we're a bunch of fat black women or people of color in general. And I'm hiring people who I want to uplift. So I think in her mind, she saw them all as her friends. But it's like, these are your employees.
You work for them at the end. Like,
yeah,
they're
exactly.
working for you, I should say, at the end of the day. Like,
exactly. And that power dynamic, you need to be aware of it.
You have to be aware of it. And, like, you have to, especially when, you know, if they're working for you, you have to be mindful. It doesn't matter how friendly the whole shebang is.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you're their boss. You have to act as such because these things will come back to bite you.
Yeah, and you have to understand they're going to act a certain way because you're writing their paychecks.
Exactly. So they're going to obviously think everything is cool and fun.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're actually okay with what's happening.
Trust me, when that contract ends, I'm gonna start talking again.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't do the same thing.
Yeah. But I'm gonna start talking.
As long as my rent's being paid, I'm gonna zip it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have a lot to say when this is up.
Just like right now, I'm gonna be quiet.
Right.
When I leave my 9 to 5, I'm gonna be talking again.
I talk on my text through my 9 to 5. I've been telling everybody my business at work. Let me tell.
Because why were they in a strip club? Why are you in a strip club with your employees?
Bro.
What business y'all have there?
I said what I said.
Lizzo, my girl, you better hope you're not found guilty.
Lizzo might do time.
Well,
you must do time. I feel so bad, but I don't feel bad.
I really suck. I don't ever feel bad for celebrities. I can empathize for like a split second. I'm like,
yeah, you can empathize with the human aspect of them.
Just like making mistakes. As far
as like feeling bad for what they're going through,
I'm like,
it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I'm removed from that.
It's kind of hard to do
like, that. I can imagine the amount of pressure, the amount of stress, and you're just not taking things into account. But actually, why don't you think of your job as, I have to be on top of my shit. I need to put processes in place so that shit doesn't come to bite me in the ass. Like, why are you not thinking that?
That's the thing. I just feel like so many, like, you hear about celebrities, like, I don't know. I can't even think of an example, but like, there's just so much shit. I'm like, you don't think, wow, I have 40,000 Instagram followers.
I have people that follow me.
People. Follow me literally and
figuratively
online.
I have people who literally tap my face, name, and order my signature on their body.
You don't think about that stuff when you're like acting. Like, I feel like any normal person, I literally think before I do anything at work, and no one knows I exist.
Exactly.
I'm like, how could this possibly?
I know you exist.
That is so kind.
Kinda.
Like, I think, like, how could this possibly affect me outside of here?
Yeah.
So, like,
I'm always mindful of that.
Yeah.
Like, every step that I take, I'm always mindful. And not only that, I'm always mindful, like when I go out to parties or if I go out, like, at any type of event without my man, I'm always like, oh, let me not, you know, give this guy, let me not.
Like, I don't even want to be too friendly.
You know, so there's always that mindful thought in your head.
You should be thinking.
You think it's look, sense ain't so common.
It's really
True.
not.
Okay.
It's really not.
Sense ain't so common.
I
So not everybody has that mindset of just be aware, or be
Yeah.
mindful. Not everybody has that.
I realize
So,
that.
And I
And that's
guess,
very
like,
scary.
it's very
Yeah.
That's
Also,
very
I guess
scary.
when people look at you in such a positive light and people are constantly telling you how great you are, and
you don't even. You
you're
probably
not
don't
going to
even-
think
you
of all
don't
the
have
mistakes you could be making.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Actually, and I guess that's probably how celebrities think. Now that you say it like that, you see, empathy.
That's gross.
Empathy. Look
That's
at
the
us.
word of the
What
week.
what is that? What is that? Don't have
Yeah.
that. Don't know that. Never been that.
But it's like you can empathize and still not condone. That's fine. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's true. I love that. I do.
But yeah, okay. So now we're talking about the music industry and all that kind of stuff, right?
right.
What do y'all feel about my girl Halle's new song?
Honestly, I didn't listen to the whole thing because I was kind of busy. I listened to like 75% of it. Really good.
How long?
Beautiful
are the songs?
vocals.
I didn't listen.
It's only like 4
3
minutes.
minutes?
Yeah.
Is it like 3 minutes 50 something now?
Yeah, something like that. It's like 3 something.
You listened to 75% of a 4 minutes.
Listen, I might have ADHD.
You didn't listen to the whole 45 seconds.
I
think we
might
just
have
cracked
ADHD.
the code, babe.
Yeah.
Because what do you mean?
I listened to it and I was like, I love this. I don't need to listen to the rest.
Oh, you knew.
I know.
You know what? That's how I am with songs.
That's
If you don't
pretty
capture me
valid.
in the first 5 seconds, I know the song's trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I listened to
I
enough of it
say,
to know that
huh.
I like the song. Let me add it to my library. I'll listen to it more later.
Exactly.
I-
Or when it pops up on, because I liked it, it'll pop up later,
Yeah.
in a
Exactly.
playlist or something like that.
Exactly.
I
I
have
hope it
to
don't
listen
pop
to
up
a
on my gym
song
playlist.
all the
I
way
hope it don't.
through. If I don't, there was a song, I don't remember the name. It's still on my playlist, and every time it comes on, I get so mad. The beginning of that song was so promising. I
What
was
song?
like,
What song?
I can't remember. It's an old time song. Like this is like from like the 60s, bro.
old-time-
Like
Okay.
a really old song. But the beginning, I was like, oh, this shit is heat. Like this song is fucking fire. 30 seconds, and I said, what the fuck is this?
When you find that song,
I'm going to find
Facts.
it, and we are going to insert it because I
That
was
should be
like,
like one of the most, the best
Insert
fan
song-
favorite
insert
song
song
of
here.
the entire world.
I
like
imagine
critically
Whoa.
acclaimed,
critically acclaimed. Bro,
won a Grammy.
they need to take that shit back because that song, I was so let down. I said, what is that? I don't even know how I found the song, so it got me more upset.
it reminds me of that meme. What the fuck is that?
Literally.
I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town.
Sorry guys, my ADD. Just disclaimer: I have ADD, and
Yeah.
it kicks in from
Let's
time to
add the
time.
H in there. ADHD. We got a
The
H is for Hillary.
silent. The H is silent.
The H is for
Yeah,
Hillary.
semantics.
But no, honestly,
Listen.
I liked the song. I really did. It was the only thing about it is I felt like it was a little too slow, but I understood why it needed to be because of the lyrics.
Like her
the
sister's doing the shaking ass music. That's
You know what? I was saying that. I said somebody in their songs together. I didn't know Halle was the one doing the high notes because her high notes sounded effortless.
Yeah.
Right? I thought they both, because I heard obviously the whole Treat Me or whatever. I thought it was Chloe doing most of the high notes, you know, because it was always kind of like, kind of subdued on the song
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it was like pitchy or whatever. So I always thought it was Chloe, but I'm like,
It's
I
Halle.
always knew it was angelic.
It's our
an
little
angel.
mermaid.
Look at
It's
that.
a goddamn mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said,
I think
Yeah.
it's really funny. I really like them, like as celebrities. I don't really keep up with a lot of them, but they're like hilarious to me in the sense that I think everything people think about them is the complete opposite.
I'm
You
sure
would
they-
think that like
I need them to go
Chloe's the
live
one who gets
every
like
day.
real
Facts.
ratchet, and she gives the vibe. I feel like her music really suits Halle's personality, and
Yes.
vice versa.
Yes.
And I
100%.
think it's so funny.
I agree with that.
I love it.
But you
I
know
love
what?
everything about it.
do they give you this kind of vibe where Halle's more like outgoing and all this, like how Chloe is in the public eye, like just out there and this, that, and the third? Do you think that they're opposite? Like Halle's more like crazy behind the scenes,
Well,
and then
her
Chloe
boyfriend
is
is
more
DDG.
like.
Yeah, I
She
think
be
so.
hanging
I'm sorry
out
to
with
say
Chris
that nigga's
Sean.
boring. Sorry to say that nigga's boring.
Is that the word we
He
want to
boring?
use?
I think we could do with hearing less of him
I
entirely.
agree.
But he's
But that's
definitely
what
not boring. He be
But that's what it gives me. Like you don't make me want to tune into you. So please,
it really is like a please be quiet.
Yeah, please be quiet.
Everything I hear and know from him is against my will. And personally, I just feel like if I have filtered your name out of social media, especially Twitter, how do you find your way back to my timeline
Halle,
every week?
The government.
No. Somebody's working overtime to make sure I see his stuff, and it stresses me.
Halle said she wanted to date a bad boy, and he's
bad. I'll give her that. She got that part.
I'm waiting for Tasha to finish her sentence.
She had nothing.
He's a boy.
And
he's bad for her.
Yes.
There we go.
You see?
She didn't specify. That's why you really, like, you know.
The for me was silent.
No, yeah. It's like meeting a genie. You have to be specific with that wish. She asked God for a bad boy, and he was like, girl, I got you. Bad for you, boy.
So she wasn't singing no Sierra prayer.
No, I think me and Halle had the same prayer, though. I can't lie.
Look, please, Olivia, can we talk about the piss and poison?
Piss and poison of today's dating pool.
Can we talk about the piss and poison?
And if I give you guys my latest example of piss and freaking poison.
No, I want to know what's going on. What's out there in the streets? What's happening?
Honestly, I'm gonna cry. I went on a second date the other day. I texted you about this, and I was like, you know what? I need to tell her this in person.
I heard it in person.
Yeah.
We ordered food. I wasn't even hungry. It was his idea to order this food.
Okay.
And I hope you watch this. I have the receipt at home, so I'm not going to lie. Our meal was $33 on the receipt.
It's not funny.
And I was asked for $25. I was already taken aback because why are you asking me for money for food that you asked about?
Exactly.
I drove all the way here to see you, and I have to pay. I paid 75% of our meal, and then he doubled down that it was $50.
Oh,
like I brought it up. I was like, I do have the receipt.
That's it.
And I'll admit, we ordered on DoorDash, so I have the receipt from the restaurant that says 33.
Yeah,
but I don't think any amount of fees would have made that a $50 meal.
Unless he tipped $20.
He didn't tip.
Yeah.
$15.
If he's asking her for $25,
you did not tip.
Well, clearly, I'm just
trying to
wow.
why.
He's trying to be his advocate.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to advocate for him, but I'm trying to find the logical.
You're trying to find.
I'm trying to advocate for all black men. Okay? I'm trying not to have her locked them off again.
We didn't even have to say he was black. We don't have to put that in there.
I'll say it's government if I knew it.
Again, the piss and the poison in this dating pool has no race. It has no face.
I have a question though. Did he give that at all? Like that he was going to be that way?
Our first date was so fun. We went on a picnic.
It was cute.
We had a perfect view of the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
From Brooklyn Bridge Park. It was great. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Have I found a gem? I did not. I found coal.
No, but it's the fucking coal for me. No, but you know what gave her promise? She said, yeah, he works for
He's a journalist. I'm not gonna put the company out there.
Okay.
Because he does have me on social media, and he will be seeing this. I might be on his podcast.
He might see me on his blog.
We're not too far. I'm not gonna lie.
We're right here.
But
might pull up in your hood.
Like, he was very promising, and he was very interesting. He's really smart.
Okay.
So I was just like, but like for me, I have to stop giving people chances. Like, if I'm not attracted to you, I have to just stop.
Yes.
So, like, he asked me out a few times, and I just was like, I don't want to drive all the way to Brooklyn. Like, this is a lot.
Yeah.
I finally drive all the way to Brooklyn. I was like, this is why I didn't want to drive all the way to Brooklyn.
I only said, look, you're not going to meet Prince Charming. You're going to have to get the shit done of frogs. Okay? Yeah. You gotta mold your Prince Charming.
Yeah.
True.
That's what I learned. Being in my...
Do we want to say her age?
Being the age that I am, I had to learn that Prince Charming is not gonna come pretty packaged.
Yeah.
You gotta find somebody that's worth putting that effort into and actually, sorry to say, but mold and build the way that you want them to be. But they also have to, the key thing that you have to realize in just getting to know any of these dirty ass men out here is how dirty do you want them to be?
Exactly. I think, that is
all
key.
Men are dirty.
You have to have the non-negotiables. Be like, I will not budge on these, character traits.
That and the money thing, I'm not gonna lie, is one of my non-negotiables. I realized.
Go ahead.
Because I was taken aback. I said, this has not happened to me in a long time.
I think that's insane.
That's never been an issue for me. Like
me
the whole
either.
money, the whole
Literally,
money.
that's why I was so shocked.
No. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I don't want
get
to
it.
rub salt in your wound, but I was so shocked when these kind of conversations would come up, and like my girlfriends would be telling me like, oh yeah, like we split it, blah blah blah. I was like, I literally have never been on a date with a guy and he's asked me to pay.
I'm telling you right now.
I don't even split the pole when we walk.
As you should not.
We're not split.
Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe every time I split the pole, they ask me to split a check.
Yes. Your karma.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, I think I did something really shitty in my past life. I can't lie, because even my ex made me. We split shit too.
Yeah, that was
no.
insane.
First of all, that was a
actually
scam. That was a scam artist disguised.
Listen, I don't even need the feminists in the. I got 3 jobs. Okay, I'm putting this out here. I don't need the feminists in the comments being like, blah, 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 you need to.
No.
Fuck that. No, because in this specific situation, he was making way more money than she was.
I was working 2 part-time jobs. I think I worked a total of 10 hours a week for 2 jobs.
And you were still in school.
And I was in school.
The thing
that's
about
insane
it,
to me.
the thing that gets me is he knew all of this.
Right.
He knew, because hello, when you're with your significant other, you guys know each other's financials,
Yeah.
whether you got a ring or not, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows everybody's financials, because we don't want it to be like, oh, my card declined. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, babe, I ain't got it, but I want to eat good tonight.
Right.
But I ain't got it. Okay.
Nice.
But the thing is, because they shared that information and he still continued to do the toxic bullshit that he did.
Yeah,
that's the
insane
part
to
that
me.
gets me. It's like, wow, you willingly saw this black woman going down and down and down, and you just was like, well, I could save you.
You know what it was?
Save you.
Right.
I will never, ever forget this one example. This is where I was like, oh, I need out.
Talk your shit.
We were like long distance. I picked him up from the train. And he's like, oh my God, do you remember when you said you would take me out? When are you going to take me out?
Oh, I remember when
said,
she told me that shit.
I was just talking. I lied. And I didn't know how to tell him that. I didn't know how to say I lied. I was like, maybe next time. I ain't got it.
Are we?
And he really held on to that till we broke up. I said,
wow.
oh my God, sorry, having a moment, because someone literally last night, again, Piss and Poison, just asked me, when are you going to take me out, Olivia?
No.
I said, me, a woman, take you out. What?
No.
That's crazy to say.
I'm telling
It's one
you.
thing to think it in your head as a wishful thinking, maybe
like,
one day in my fantasy
I
life.
wish you would say something to me about
to
it.
say that.
Yeah, even as a joke, I was like, that is immediately turned
Yeah.
off. Please don't ever contact me again. Like, let's not.
I think that's why I've just always been like,
Maybe I'm in my
No, thank
masculine
you.
energy. Isn't that what the girls say on TikTok? Maybe
Yeah,
I'm in my masculine
masculine
energy.
yeah, lean into
Yeah.
that if you have.
I need to. I don't know how to tap into the other side because this is just who I am.
Because the thing is, like, you're not a masculine person at all.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
She's such a
literally,
girl's girl.
I'm like a
Yeah.
girly
Such
girl.
a girl.
but
girl.
is it just that like you're not one of those like damsel in distress? You actually take care of yourself and
Yeah,
then take that
that-
as she's gonna take care of me too.
Yeah, I think that's. I'm not gonna lie. I think
But
that's
I don't
exactly
even think
what it
she
is.
gives that though.
I give very independent though.
Yeah, she does
I
give
do.
like I have my shit together. She
Yeah.
gives that,
So do
especially
you
for her
think-
age. She
Yeah.
gives that.
So do you think that that's why they feel like, oh, she's so independent, or she? Well, no, that ain't even gonna make no.
She's
goddamn
so
sense.
independent that
know.
she would want a child, a
Maybe.
man child.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know how they're taking. Cause I don't get that. I'm so confused by that.
That's what I'm saying. It's none
It's
of it is
very
making
weird.
sense to me.
Because I feel like
None
if
of it.
I
2 plus 2
were,
equals fish.
Hey man,
2 plus 2 equals fish. And if 2 plus 2 equals fish, the
What
fuck is
was
that?
that?
What the fuck is that?
like it just yeah, it's really. I've been trying to crack the code. Maybe going back to therapy might help. But I need a new therapist.
You need a whole.
Miss you, girl, but you did not help me
Your
at all.
first session with me is free.
That would send me into a spiral. Love you dearly. But it's just not making sense.
Look,
It's not making
I'm not.
sense.
Well, not gonna what? Is this real?
I think it's getting worse though. No, the dating pool has to be getting worse.
No, I'm telling you, it's getting worse because,
Yeah.
granted,
Oh
last
yeah,
year,
it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
Because
It
her
was bad.
dates are making me laugh even more.
No,
Because it's like when I was dating,
Sorry,
it was
yeah.
not that bad.
No, I'm
like
telling
people weren't
you.
complaining
That's what I
about it
keep
that
telling
much.
her. I'm like,
Bro.
when I joined Hinge, I found
she
the
found
love
the love of her life.
Right.
Like, y'all is chilling.
What is
I don't know what it
He
is.
pisses me off every
And I
other
can't-
day, but
I
I
will
would
say-
not trade him in.
Is it
for
the
world.
recession?
It has to be. Niggas is broke.
No.
Niggas is broke.
No,
Like
no,
on
they're
average,
choosing-
like men don't make a lot of money. Less than
Apparently,
women.
they're choosing to be broke because there's jobs out there.
No,
True, there is.
They're
You know
choosing to
what?
be broke.
Manual labor always pays well.
I
So
know.
I think
I like
if
a man
you're
that
one of
uses his
those men that
hands.
feels like he needs to use his brain, maybe you shouldn't. You know, maybe you should, because if
That's
it's
the
not
problem.
working out for you,
Men used to go to war.
you
What are
actually
you doing?
have
Now men are
your,
on Twitter.
your
What are you
genetics,
doing?
your build makes you so great for manual labor.
I
Hello?
would gladly date a landscaper. Let's put that out there.
literally.
Not gonna lie. What she said instantly flash of like slavery. I don't
Please.
she said your build is meant for manual labor.
I'm not just talking about black men though. I'm talking about
Yeah,
all
we're
men.
talking about all men.
Because
Yeah.
I think a lot of them get very ambitious, and
She
so
has no preference.
They're looking. Yeah, she has no preference.
She has no preference.
I think a lot of them are getting very ambitious, and they want sort of like the jobs that are held in high esteem in our society right now, which is like they want to be like an Elon Musk, and they have
We
pea
have
brain.
one.
They have pea brain.
I think we should stop telling children they can be anything they want to be.
Please.
That's the problem with America.
Please.
I know
Can
I
we?
endorse the Barbie movie, but yes,
Like, you really.
you cannot be.
I
With,
think-
that's a doll. You can't be what you want to be.
If we wanted, you know.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. What is that Tyra Barbie movie? That's
Oh
the
my
song.
God, life size.
Oh,
What
The
about
Life
the
Si-
song?
Wait, what was the song? I don't remember.
Shine bright, shine, puppy. Don't be shy for yourself. I promise you, stop telling these men that they can be and do and no, you can't do anything you want to do.
It starts in childhood, and I love my nephews dearly, but these participation trophies have to stop.
This little nigga really thought that he did a great job.
And
He
it's
said,
fine
"We
to
won."
have dreams. Not gonna lie, it's fine to have dreams.
You need to have
but,
dreams. They set goals.
But once you're of a certain age,
You have to
over
understand.
18, you need to be making a livable wage. And
Or
do what you
putting-
have to do to make it.
Or
Do
putting
what you
those
have to do.
dreams.
I have 3 jobs. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Do what you have to do.
Like,
No, but they have to. If you hit 18 and you have not had a plan to put your dreams into action, a logical plan to put your dreams into action,
Yeah, maybe
get
check
your
it out.
ass on
give it
a
up.
team.
Give it up. Go to college. Get a job.
Or at least
Hang it
come
up.
back to your dreams when you're financially stable.
Yeah.
Then you can add on to your life and be like, okay, I think my purpose is this. Let me try to add that onto the,
Yeah.
you know, the base I've built of actually being able to support myself.
Yeah.
That should be your top priority.
It really should.
Maybe that's also get off the dating apps, because if you are not
Please.
making a livable wage, why are you dating?
Please.
You
I'm
can't afford
begging-
it. I'm sorry, you can't.
Begging y'all to get off. Like,
They really.
like
I found my man on a dating app, so I
But
can't
yeah,
say
but
That's
he was
different.
making a
He's
livable
making a livable
wage.
wage.
He's
He
very
can add a
responsible.
girl into his life because he
he's-
has his shit
and
together.
He's actually his second job is like that's his play money.
And he got
Look
two
at that.
jobs. You see?
Look at that.
You see that?
He's been at it since he was 18, and what is he, 30 something?
He set the
Exactly.
plan
Yeah.
in
He knew
play.
it. He knew what he was doing.
Can we talk about?
Oh God.
Can we talk about Doja Cat for a second? I
Oh.
love her, and I
her
would
too.
never cancel her.
I-
Everybody else can cancel her. I don't care.
Yeah, cancel her. I don't
she's
care.
trying to cancel herself, and she
Yeah,
ain't going
she's
nowhere.
bored.
I think
think she's
she
tired.
literally does not like the amount of audience she has garnered because she does such mass appeal since she's been in pop.
Yeah.
She's garnered an audience who, you know, she has said it herself, they don't really care about her music.
They don't. Her fans
know,
like
they-
her. They're very much watching her. That's why she shaved her eyebrows. She shaved her. She
Yeah.
said, "Stop fucking looking at me, bitch."
Did you
and-
see that half wig she wearing in that video?
Don't stress me.
Half wig.
Y'all
Didn't see.
For the new one.
Not
new
the
song,
attention video. Oh, the one that just came out? I
Painted
didn't see
Town
that
Red?
yet.
I didn't watch it
I
yet.
didn't watch it yet.
I did see a tweet though, and someone was like, "Doja Cat is doing all this to like get herself canceled, and she's still putting out the same music. No one's going anywhere. They're stuck. You're not doing anything to make anyone want to leave."
It's like once you have established a sound for yourself and people are fine with that, they like it, they're not going to stop paying attention to you.
Yeah, they're gonna
Especially
keep paying
because
attention.
you have such a personality that is
Like,
like you're going to be
She's
reported on
fun.
every day.
She's a fun celebrity to watch. I do believe. I don't.
Yeah.
Again, I don't really watch a lot of them.
Yeah.
But like, she's just so chaotic, and I think her being herself.
She's
is,
unapologetic.
Yeah,
and
she's
that's
Yeah.
why-
herself. And
Hence
it's like,
why we like Cardi B.
hello.
Exactly.
Like they're just themselves, so people like to watch that. It's a lot more connected. But she does not want to be connected at all.
Yeah.
She don't like us. She said, "Y'all can stop watching me. Don't stop paying me though. And
Yeah.
Stop fucking looking at me."
Oh, you wanted to see it?
You remember when we bullied her into wearing good
Look.
wigs?
Yeah.
She went back to when I go
A
move.
half.
I was just about to talk about that. The fact that she sprung off from basically a meme video, I think it's part of the problem because it's like
bigger.
She wants people to take her very seriously, but you started
not as a joke, but you started as a joke, my girl.
Exactly. So people are gonna see anything you do as entertaining.
Yeah. Yep. But when you're an entertainer,
like, and that's also your
but there are entertainers who are taken more seriously.
Yeah, but she genuinely does chaotic shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, I don't know what
people laugh at her.
Yeah.
What do you think people are gonna do?
Like, what seriousness is she looking for?
Maybe she just needs to laugh it off.
That's like a comedian getting on stage and telling jokes and wanting to be taken seriously. That shit don't make no damn sense.
She's probably one of the most unserious people I can think of.
Exactly.
So I don't know what message she's trying to get across, because when you're listening to the music, she not. No offense, man. You're not really saying anything worth taking serious. I want to shake my ass.
That's true.
Doja Cat.
We love you, Doja, but
I'm
excited
need
for
to
her
give
new
up
album.
going somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep listening.
I
love
dope.
him. Yeah,
The song
oh,
is
this one.
dope.
I didn't hear that one yet.
Planet Her Deluxe.
We don't want to get sued, so I can't play this.
Yeah,
sorry.
Copyright violations.
Don't worry,
Copyright.
But that Planet Her Deluxe,
Oh my god.
that
The
is
deluxe.
no skips.
None.
No
Yeah.
It reminds me of Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy.
Invasion of Privacy.
Not
Also, no
one
skips.
fucking song is a skip.
Yeah.
Not one fucking
I love
song.
a good album I can listen to straight through. Like that. Ooh. Renaissance?
Yeah.
I've been listening to Renaissance on repeat.
Yes.
On repeat for like the last 2 weeks, like just straight through. Every day when I go to the gym,
I
that
think
is what I'm
she-
listening
Yes,
to.
when we're at the gym,
I think Doja just wishes she was a niche artist, but she's
not. She's
Nah, she
mainstream.
can't do
It's
that.
unfortunate, but
Yeah.
it's your truth, and I don't know why
well,
you
she
wouldn't want
can
to bask in
easily
that.
change that and put out shitty ass music.
Honestly, just suck.
Easily
Her,
But
her
that's-
problem- she's too
Bitch,
talented.
I'm a cow.
Bitch,
I'm a cow.
But that's not shitty music. That's the problem, because that
That was shitty music that caught on.
yeah.
It was gimmicky.
Because she wasn't taking it that seriously.
Yeah, because
no.
I
She's
also the
wearing
song
a
like
thrifted.
yeah, she literally sat at her laptop and made that like she was bored.
Yeah.
I loved it.
No, honestly,
I
but I could kind of see how like that could get annoying. Imagine you dead ass just wanted to post a picture on Instagram, and then out of nowhere 50,000 people followed you, and now they're always expecting your photos to look good. I would lose.
That's a lot of
my
pressure.
mind.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure. And she's trying to. I understand what she's doing. I really do understand what she's trying to do, but she's at the point of no return right now. Like,
Yeah.
It's only on the up and up unless she literally intentionally puts out bad music, and she's not going to do that.
Yeah.
but she's at the peak. She's at the peak. She's at the point of her career that nothing that she puts out is going to
It's
be
not going to be.
considered
There's
bad.
always going to be
Yeah.
someone who's like, "Oh, I love this."
That's very
Yeah.
true.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Because
okay,
we
I get
love
it.
her sound. We love her voice. We love when she sings. We love when she raps. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
whatever
She's
she
too
slides
talented.
on, it's
Sorry,
gonna be
Like when
good.
she do
lose some
both.
talent.
Yeah.
Get you a woman that could do both.
Doja.
Doja.
Anyway, Doja, looking forward to the album.
Yes.
Love you, boo.
Can't wait.
We love it.
That's triggering.
Okay, so we got unpopular opinions,
Oh
guys.
god. So let's really have a deep dive right now.
I
Right?
actually don't think I have any unpopular opinions.
What is gay?
Oh.
I was looking at her like,
Okay, yeah, let's get into it. No, Hillary, you had a lot to say about this one, so go ahead.
She's really an
Start us
expert.
off.
I really think she's got this down to a science.
let me get my tripod thing going on here, okay? 'Cause I
Make it
need
official.
y'all to understand what I think gay is, being a part of the letter community, you know?
Surprise, mom.
That bitch knew that.
Which letter?
Whichever
The B
one-
letter.
Oh, okay.
I love the
She's
B
a
letter. I love I'm a bitch. Tashawn's over here like, what letter?
Yeah.
You know?
I was back.
I've had relations
Okay.
that I've kept to myself, but I knew in the end, like I was always gonna end up with a man. I want the house, and I like that masculinity, and I knew there's nothing wrong.
I just had the most intrusive thought when you said that. I'm so happy. I was gonna
say it because I need to hear it.
Data Dyke. That's what I was
No,
going at.
but you know what? There's nothing like the actual real thing.
Like Glock 3000?
What the question is? What is gay? Right?
Yes.
Is it gay if your man likes to get pegged every Thursday morning?
The schedule is crazy.
No. Every Thursday?
Every Thursday.
Or once a Thursday?
No,
like
he
you
needs
know
it
how
every Thursday morning.
No, that nigga.
Where he going
gay.
on Thursdays? Why you gotta start the day
Why
like
is
that?
he-
That nigga's gay.
What about
but
the
what
rest?
but that nigga's gay. But I mean, it could be a fetish at that point if it's every Thursday. Then
I think
that's a
considered an
fetish.
addiction, not a fetish.
Okay, sure. Well, she's
just-
making it mad specific
Yeah,
saying every
yeah,
Thursday
yeah.
morning.
Okay,
I don't
very
like that
often.
shit.
What if like every single time you had sex, your man wanted to get pegged? How
No,
would you
then
feel about
that's about 2-3 times a day.
I think it's something to talk about.
Sorry.
For sure. I don't know. Because, you know, there's all sorts of... This is the thing. When it comes to, like, sexuality, there's all sorts of reasons people like things done to them sexually that don't have to do with their sexuality.
Exactly,
You
and that's
know?
what I'm saying. So I would not, if this has nothing to do with my relationship. This is not my man.
Disclaimer.
This is not my
Disclaimer.
This is not my man. Okay.
Yeah.
But if I was with a man who wanted me to peg them, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah, me either.
I would not be opposed to
I've
it.
asked my
Tap
man, he
into
said
your
no.
max. Wait, say it again.
I asked my man, he said no.
Well, heard you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
I
ups.
personally.
Okay,
I just
but
like ass play. Like it's really a lot for me.
But that's where
especially-
their G spot is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they.
That's
have
what I
yet
was trying to tell him.
Yes,
She's
they
like, I'm trying
have
to
yet
you.
because in their mind it's like society is told them if anybody even comes remotely close to your booty hole, you're done. You're gay.
It's valid.
No, that's not it at all. No,
You know what? I think it's more than society though, because men have different anatomy. So certain
Yeah.
things like just feel uncomfortable to them.
Yeah,
I'm a trisexual. I'll try anything once, and if I like it, I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna
But how
exclude
you know you
anal
like
from
it
that
unless you try it?
personally.
Wait, I didn't
Don't
even
put it
say
in
I'm
my
also
ass.
part of the alphabet community. I am the P, but they don't put it in the main letters. So
Yeah.
Oh, you're one of the plus.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
the
I'm
plus
the
sign.
plus.
I'm really excited for you. I love that. I
Founding
am.
fathers. LGBT.
Founding fathers.
respect the founding fathers.
The founding fathers would have a conniption if they knew about the alphabet community.
What did Cardi B say? I was eating pussy before you were born.
That's
She said that to somebody on Twitter.
crazy. That's
No
I
comment.
love her.
No comment.
You know,
No comment.
I'm somewhere
I
on the
love
spectrum
Cardi
of
B.
that community, just trying to figure out where the fuck I lie.
You're on a straight and narrow. Don't do it.
Okay.
Sometimes.
I was like,
Most of the time.
But back to the question.
But yeah,
What is
if
gay?
my man,
I don't know. I feel like
gays, whatever you want.
you only it's whatever you want it to be. To be honest,
I feel like it is just it's fluid. I'm sorry.
if
it's just
you,
not, you can't
yeah,
define it.
because there's too many letters.
Yeah.
It's too many letters.
and then I think it also like your sexual desires change in your
Yeah.
life.
And
That-
also-
but that's what I'm saying. I had sexual desires, to be with just women.
Yeah.
I did that.
That's-
Okay, I'm done.
Like, that's
I found
great
the love
thing
of my
about
life.
Like you literally can just change your mind. In
Yeah.
A second.
I think for me, like being pansexual, technically, I guess I'm sapiosexual, which is
The
not really a
fuck?
sexuality.
Here come
is
these
that?
hotep ass.
I don't know.
words. I hate that word. I know.
Yeah.
I love what it means.
Yeah,
I hate
it's not
you.
a real
But
sexuality.
when, when people like
Yeah.
really say that and
Yeah.
they're like dead serious and they can't acknowledge that it's not a real sexual, it
Yeah.
throws me off because now I'm like,
That's not a sexuality.
You don't bathe.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
This lady said she don't wash the bottom half of her body
Caucasian
because
activities.
she was black.
Oh.
Because it rolls down.
That's nasty.
When we're saying lower part of her
I'm
body,
gonna let y'all sit on that.
She don't wash her cooter.
no,
cat?
that's what I
no,
was
no,
like.
no,
are
no,
we
She
going
said she
below
washes.
coochie?
She washes the parts, right? She washes
Oh,
her
so
parts.
she stops. That's where she
She
stops.
does the parts. She does here, does there, and
Oh, like the
Oh,
rest
she
of her
washes.
skin.
She washes
She-
the crevices.
yeah, she washes the crevices and she washes like the her arms and what,
Okay.
right? She
But just her legs and her feet is just like
whatever
fuck that.
she has to. She don't bend over.
But does
Just know she don't bend
she-
over and she don't bring up to her knees.
Does she know that when it's rolling down, that's
dirty water.
Like,
you
Would
just
you
watch-
like to explain that to her?
I feel like she's probably old enough to know she's just lazy and dirty. I'm not gonna lie, that's just dirty at that point. I'm concerned. That actually.
I just want to
was-
see that.
Yeah.
I want her to take a bath with a white rag one
Oh
day.
no,
Facts.
babe.
Wipe every part of your body and see how brown the first streak is gonna be.
Is she like in a relationship? Did you stalk
Is
her
she
page?
married?
anymore?
Is she like what is going?
Do they know this is happening?
This was on live television.
Oh, wow! And she
I
went in
saw
pub.
it.
She really broadcast.
Yeah,
She's like,
you
all right.
I don't
Instagram's
want to
one
say.
thing.
I don't want to say who it is because obviously.
No, let's call her out. Why not?
Okay.
What's she gonna do?
Let me grab her.
She
name.
said it.
She went on TV to tell the world
Right.
she's dirty.
We just talked
I don't
it.
know her name. I just saw the clip from the news. But my thing is, the people that don't wash below their knees gets me. Like, what do you mean?
Why don't you just?
That means you don't lotion.
Listen.
That means you don't
No,
lotion.
they got mad oil buildup on their legs because they're not freaking scrubbing it off. That's concerning. Why would you not just bend over?
That means that you don't lotion is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like if you,
Because if you're too lazy to just wash it,
then you're too
you're
lazy
not
to cream
moisturizing. Yeah.
it. Like the shit's nasty.
Their feet be cracking. You can hear them walking from a mile away.
Okay, so
fucking
do y'all
crunching.
get y'all the crevices of your feet and underneath?
Yes, I
your
take
feet?
my rag.
I know,
I
like,
do.
just make it
I be walking around barefoot. and
Yeah.
I'm like,
I have a
yeah.
I wear, like,
silicone.
flip-flops
I have
a
a
lot.
silicone one.
Yeah. the
I'm about to
silicone
get me
ones
the
are nice.
African
I
back
want
scratcher.
that.
Yo, I
I'm about to
have
get
that.
me
Where
one.
did I put it?
Don't they have like the net too, like the African like net sponge that you can order and it like?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I feel like
I
that
like those.
slides too much.
I like
You know,
them
I
on
like
the
the
back,
net.
though.
I like the net.
I do like it. on the back.
Whatever that net is. Okay.
I'm like, why? I'm moving the microphone over here to show y'all how to do the damn motion.
I saw this other video of this girl talking about
I
she was
found
like
it.
a young adult,
I
and she was
found it.
explaining that it's can be sometimes offensive to drag people for their hygiene because some people grow up in really poor environments, like not monetarily poor, but that too, but like to the point where they're not taught how to wash themselves and stuff
that
like
is
that.
a thing.
So not too much on them.
Yeah, but
when
people when you're going out here broadcasting it, like you know it's wrong. I just want to say, your text are connected to your laptop. That text that was hilarious.
What did he?
He literally just said, "Hey, first time listener, big fan of the podcast."
Thanks.
I'm weak.
Damn, I wish I would have liked it or sent it or something, because that shit was nasty. I can't. No matter what color you are, wash your ass properly.
Niggas is
Facts.
broke and bitches is dirty.
People are out here.
Niggas is broke.
Think about the immunocompromised.
Yo.
So just because you don't want to wash your legs for you, wash your legs for somebody else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You might be giving them something.
Wow,
Yeah.
that
You
was
ever-
really deep.
You ever thought about those people that don't wash their legs or whatever? When you sit down in a restaurant, they don't wipe the chairs.
Exactly.
You know, you just ruined my day.
It should be-
I
that's
actually
when like COVID started happening, quarantine started happening,
and everybody just started cleaning.
No, everybody started revealing their hygiene routines.
Oh my
That made
god!
me so
I can't.
anxious to go out in
Yeah.
public. I was like,
I-
y'all are really so fucking dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is disgusting.
yeah.
It's an epidemic.
Like the people that said, the
Really?
people that said that they don't wash their ass every day. Who's that? America, whatever her name is.
America Ferrera?
Yes,
From the
she
Barbie
don't.
movie?
Yes, they did the.
Oh
they did the
yeah,
panel.
that was like her guilty pleasure.
Yes.
Not guilty. Her guilty pleasure. Her like that.
her guilty.
What was it? What's not guilty pleasure?
No,
Something along the
they
lines
said,
of that.
what is one thing that you're afraid to?
No, it wasn't. It was her. They asked her guilty pleasure, and she said not taking a shower for a few days. And they all kind of looked at her like, okay, one, that's not a guilty pleasure.
Issa looked at her
Exactly.
like, you dirty
Yeah,
bitch.
she was.
Yeah.
She was.
How would it
She's taking it back.
I can understand if you're depressed. You don't leave your house, so you don't take a shower for like a day.
said Margot Robbie looked at her like,
She was like,
she's
oh.
like, what?
No, they were really.
Yeah, because they probably was sharing food and shit.
Yeah, I would have never admitted that. Honestly.
She probably sat on her couch at home and said, ooh, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
No.
She got too into her character, and I'm not going to reveal what that means because these
We
two
are
haven't seen
not-
the Barbie
We're
movie.
not shaming her.
I'm shaming her.
Oh, I am.
I'm shaming her.
I wanted to say
Shame
that for
on
our-
you.
I want to say that for our
Shame
sponsors
works.
at Manscaped. No, I'm just kidding. Manscaped, we're here.
There are some things that I feel like you shouldn't shame people for. It's like their opinions and stuff because those things can change.
Yeah.
Hygiene?
You.
Get it the fuck together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Because if I can't shame you here, how else am I going to change your behavior? I can't come in the bathroom with you.
That's hilarious.
So I need to shame you.
How can I change your behavior?
Shame. Shame.
Please.
Shame
Shame.
on you, Ferrera.
Shame on America. America has a problem.
America has a problem for real. America has a big fucking problem. I'm actually mad I didn't get to go to her concert. I was about to spend the last on one of my low cards.
She did ask me like a week.
card.
She asked me a week before the concert. She's like, "You want to go see
High.
Beyonce?" I said, "How much money?" She said, "I didn't ask you that." I said, "How much is the money?"
Yeah.
We was gonna be sitting outside in the parking
No.
lot.
It was right. You know the long part of the stage, not the big stage, but the long part. We were gonna be on the right on the outside of it.
But like
she wanted 8 something. I saw.
You
for
know
like
you could
one.
do an
It was a
8
resale
something?
ticket. Resale ticket. I was like, I don't trust them niggas. Then I was like, all right, let me see what it looked like.
Yeah.
The motherfucker said $1,400.
Yeah, you know.
I said, I love Beyonce, but she ain't gonna help me pay this back.
Yeah.
And you know what? I truly believe seeing Beyonce in concert is worth the money.
Yes,
Do I
absolutely.
have the money?
No.
But that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't have it yet.
And I'm being
so
honest.
she
Yeah.
better not be like no Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson. I'm already crying. I
Thanks.
can't see them motherfuckers in concert,
Bro.
all right?
But also,
gotta do
You
another
saw
concert.
her, what's it called? What was it, the documentary where she was like on her strict diet, basically starving herself?
yeah,
She'll be alright. She's staying around for a while.
Okay.
She doing what she gotta do. Keep her body tight.
right and tight.
She better do like come on, girl, do it Made in America or something. Just
Bitch,
pop out for
her
your
husband
man.
owns Made in America. What the fuck she doing working?
Yeah, she not gonna do that.
Hello, she's supporting her man. So I would take
She
one
support-
song. One song.
You're asking
I
for a
don't
lot.
think
You're
she
asking
did
for a lot.
Coachella that one time, just because she was headlining.
You saw them tickets for Coachella that year only?
Coachella tickets alone.
I
that is
thought
really...
that I thought I pressed quantity 10. I thought I pressed quantity 10. I'm not kidding.
Listen.
Yeah,
It's
but
ridiculous.
besides that, she's never doing a festival. It's just
No.
it's below her.
If she did
No.
a festival, it would
It'll
literally be
be-
a festival she curated.
It'll be
Yeah,
a
that would be
B
cool.
That'd be cool,
festival.
a Beyonce
B
festival.
Yeah.
She has way too much content, quotes, like she has way too much anything not
Yeah.
to
a
have her own
5-day long
festival.
concert, $1 million a ticket.
Yeah.
She gonna make
Ooh,
sure she
take
get
us on
one.
a journey. Like the first day would be the first
I'm
20
Sasha
years.
Fierce.
Oh, wow.
The first 20 years or the first 4 albums, it would be like the first day, right?
I'm tired thinking about this.
Yeah.
Like my eyes
I wonder
start
if she
getting
would
heavy.
want to do that though, because that seems like a end of your career type of thing. To
Yeah,
me.
that's like how I would go out. Like go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Well, hello. I hope she's almost done because I'm almost done paying off one of my credit cards.
I think she'll stay around for a while.
No,
I think
she's
gonna
definitely gonna
because
be around for a
Madonna.
while.
How old is Madonna now?
Okay, really though.
She needed to quit 40 years ago.
I was like,
She
really?
needed. Did you?
But she
she's
keeps
no
calling
longer
people-
Madonna.
What do you mean?
What
changed her
face
name?
is that? That
Oh,
man
yeah, I don't know.
that is
I mean,
walking around.
To be
It's
fair,
not
I
Madonna.
never knew her actual face because I was born in '97.
She was pretty.
So-
She was pretty.
I believe it.
Yeah. Yep. She was pretty. The person walking around. That face, she
No,
she
she
got
looks
surgery to
crazy.
have high cheekbones like mine.
She looks like she's wearing a
She-
mask.
She looks like it is a Halloween costume
Yeah.
every day. And then
But
the
she is still
boyfriend gets
making music,
younger
right?
and
Like,
younger
Yeah,
younger
she's
and
still
younger.
making music.
She's like
still
random
performing.
features and shit. That's.
And whoever botched her ass,
She got
they
her ass.
fucked up.
I just
She
really
got her
feel
ass
like
done.
I haven't seen.
there should be age limits on everything in life.
Yes.
Yeah. I believe
Yes.
that.
Driving especially.
I was just about to say that driving. You should cut off when you're like 60. I think after 60, where are you
the
even
amount of
going?
old people that we saw driving
saw-
in the fast lane
Bro.
today on the fucking Jackie.
I watched 2 old people crash.
The
yesterday,
Jackie
bro.
Robinson.
Jackie this big.
Jackie-
This big.
This big.
Hold on.
And they like this.
The fucking Jackie Robinson as big as this fucking pen, eh?
Quite literally.
Yeah.
And these people, there's 3 lanes within this pen.
Yeah.
And these old people had enough to fucking drive any left lane. If you don't get your ass to the right so I can zoom
Bro.
past you.
Yo.
That
Hello.
Jackie. Every time I get on there, I'm like, damn. Am I
Every
gonna make
time.
it? Am I gonna
Yeah.
make it?
Once I see the sign saying exit 14 and it's like this,
Yeah.
I just be praying.
Yeah.
Because that first turn, that
That's-
first
it's
That
crazy.
first, I get you.
It's
I get you.
yeah, it does.
I can't.
New Yorkers
It's
understand.
scary.
New Yorkers understand.
And
If you
I
ever
don't even
drive
have to
into
say
Brooklyn.
the Jackie Robbins. I don't.
The Jackie.
The fucking
It's a
Jackie,
threat.
yeah?
It's a threat.
Yeah, no, thank you.
The fact that it's like really the smartest way to get here stresses me out every time.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I take it every time.
Every
It's
time.
the quickest way.
It's the quickest route. So it's like, damn.
It is the quickest route, but it's the quickest way to die too.
True. Very
Wow.
true.
The quickest way
Bro.
out
Oh
and the
my
quickest
gosh,
route.
when they have accidents
Oh
and
my
it's backed up.
gosh.
Can I tell you? A truck had a nerve. You know that underpass that like is like a tight corner, like after you get off the Jackie?
Yeah.
You know, a truck had the nerve to think that they were...
The thing is down here?
I said what I said.
Bro.
That's insane.
And I saw it, and then I was like, "There's no way." I blinked and I blinked too hard. That didn't just happen. That didn't just happen. He lit.
Just stuck.
Bro,
that would ruin my day.
But there's no sign saying
Yeah,
that trucks
they-
can't
yeah,
get on
yeah.
it. There's no sign.
Because you should know that because the truck shouldn't have been on the northern state to begin with.
I don't
That's
think
true.
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever been to New York.
That actually happened also in the southern state not too long ago. I was driving to your house and there was a truck and I'm like, wow, half the truck is on the road. The other half of the truck
is driving.
The other half of the truck is past the bridge. I said, damn. So you heard it scraping and you kept going.
Yeah. These truck drivers be crazy.
They're bugged.
They don't care.
I have seen a truck driver have his left foot out the window. And we're going to insert a picture because I have that.
Okay, yes.
Foot dangling on I-95.
Yo. They don't care. It's not their vehicles. They don't care.
And the company could just write it on.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what about
But
the
they
lives?
don't get fired though?
What about the lives? No, because most truck drivers actually they own their own company most of the time.
Yeah.
They're just working for other companies most of the time. So like
And-
when
Oh,
you're
so
a truck,
it is their truck.
yeah, it's their. Well, it's not. It would be their truck sometimes, and like they bring cargo and stuff or whatever. But a lot of the time, it's like they own their business.
Yeah.
So,
And it's a friend that they hired or a family member.
yeah,
they
it's
hired.
usually like people.
So
they
when you
know.
order a package and it says coming tomorrow, and then you go back on Amazon and it says delayed, the truck, half of it is on one side of the highway, other half the other side.
Half of it is on the Jackie and half of it is on I-95.
Yup. Sorry.
How's that
Sorry
ever
to that package.
possible? Stay tuned.
Yo.
I can't. So I have a question. Because okay, Jala.
Like,
Okay.
hey, girl.
She's just chilling.
We talking?
I'm a dog mom, but I'm not gonna say that.
love her. She's so
scares
cute.
me. She scares me. But okay, I have a question, right? Don't be flicking them fleas over here.
Flicking
Let me
them
stop. Let me.
fleas.
Okay, I was just kidding. So, do you guys feel like growing up in the way I'm about to say this about to sound so crazy in a West Indian suburban household? Do you feel like that shaped you to be
Confused.
You're confused? I think it's definitely. Wait, let me finish your question.
Do you think it shaped you to be like the strong, toxic person that you are?
Yes.
Probably.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, being Caribbean is one thing. I think when you have Caribbean parents, your standards are higher for everything than anyone else's.
I don't like cats,
Yeah.
and Jala's
I
playing
think
with
she
me.
just likes you, so she's.
She knows you don't like her, so she wants to irritate you. Girl, don't
Okay.
step on that laptop. Thank you.
But go ahead.
Yeah, so I think like being Caribbean, that in itself, your standards are higher, and then being suburban, it's like you grow accustomed to a different type of like
Bro.
what entitlement.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
No. This
And
is
so it just
real.
makes you like super bougie.
Yeah.
In like the weirdest way
Your
possible.
standards are already through the roof, and then you're like, and I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
great. I'm
And
the
I'm
best thing
perfect.
since sliced bread.
Yeah.
So you walk around, you're like, damn, how can I do more? How can I
Yeah.
keep doing more so I can continue to be perfect?
Exactly. Honestly,
You know
yeah, you
what?
put it perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's toxic?
Toxic if
What-
you
yeah, what
can't
do you-
uphold it.
Yeah.
If you are stretching yourself beyond your actual limitations, then yeah, it's
You're
toxic
hurting
for you.
yourself.
But if you can understand the type of person you are and what you're capable of, I feel like it just makes things better for you.
Yeah, it's like a
then
driving
it's like,
force.
yeah, it's a driving force because then it's
Yeah.
like you know what direction you want to go in your life and you know how to execute.
Yeah.
My therapist, shout outs to Ramona, love you, girl. she constantly tells me I'm like a strong personality and I need to be a little more soft.
No.
But I feel like I understand where she's coming from, but like I don't want to.
Yeah,
because
I don't
it's
think you
never
have to.
it's never
You
put
really
me in
don't
a
have to.
situation where it's harmed me.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
always, if anything, it's always helped me get out of situations
You don't want to be in.
that I don't want to be in.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, no, I'm not budging. I'll see you later. Like, that's why I've always
Yeah.
pecked, not necessarily kissed frogs, but I've never had to deal with many frogs in my life because I'm not putting up with what's not on my list.
Yeah.
Was Ramona
I feel that.
trying to set you up low key? She's
Well,
trying to make
what
you
trying to help
context does she
me?
mean it in, though? Does she mean for everything in your life?
I'm not
Okay.
softening
That's
up.
very
Homeboy.
specific.
I'm not softening up a homeboy. I
being
want to,
homeboy.
so I no, but I want to.
You
so
can't.
I can't.
It's
but
hard.
It's hard.
It's
so
not an instant
hard.
thing. You're working on it. It's gonna happen gradually
Yeah.
over time, and I don't think it's gonna be like a complete shift in your character or like your personality or who you are. I think it's just gonna be like okay, certain things have just changed, but
Yeah.
you'll still be very much yourself. You're just learning how to be yourself with that other person.
Yeah, exactly. I think what also helps is like learning to have an outlet for that part of your personality that you love, so that you don't feel like you're just
losing
like
it.
throwing it in the back and not
Yeah.
addressing it and just like doing away with
'Cause,
it, but
yeah.
like having a place to put it where it's like on display and it's in a healthy manner,
Right.
Yeah.
which is probably this
That's
podcast.
probably exactly what this is.
Well, I've gotten literally my entire life. You should be on TV. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
That's her. Love that.
Period.
Loving that.
No, but I mean, I just don't like being told I'm too aggressive. When I know for a fact that I'm being nice and I'm working on it, I'm actively working on being, like you guys said in the beginning, empathetic. Right? Don't know that. Don't know how to spell it. Never
she
been
don't
it.
know that.
Right?
She knows it with me though. Like I have her a little soft spot sometimes.
Cries.
I do, but you're always there, so
Cries.
she's really
Too
nice
much.
to me.
I can't take the tears.
I haven't cried in
So
so
that's
long.
why.
I haven't cried in
Yes.
so long. Maybe that's why I'm going insane. I haven't cried in so long.
Maybe you need to let it out. Yeah.
No, but
I
like
have nothing to cry about.
having
All
a-
right, Barbie movie. Okay.
That'll help me.
Yeah.
That'll help me.
Oh, that might. I want to. I know that I actively have to work on the way that I say things sometimes, but I know that Ramona told me that you've gotten better.
Yeah.
You've gotten more aware. So I'm like, okay, good. Like, yes, pat on the back.
Yeah.
But when that person keeps telling me, but it's the way you say, and I know for a fact that I didn't say it no kind of way. That's the part that bothers me because now you're using that as an excuse.
At least no kind of way to you though.
because
Yeah.
you don't like what I said.
Okay.
But also,
It's
people
not my
receive a
tone.
message differently. So even if
Yeah.
you're not, you could say it in whatever tone or in however way you want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But if they didn't receive it that way, they can't. If they
But
can't.
whose
help
fault is
Yeah.
that?
It's everyone's fault at that point.
That's the I
There's
think
not a
in
fault there.
those
Is there- I
type
was
of
about to say, is there a
situations,
fault?
because I definitely had those situations with
Homeboy.
where it was like I would say something and I feel so convicted in what I'm saying, and it's fine what I'm saying. It's just my delivery is in a way that he cannot receive
See
it.
it.
So we can't get to the goal,
Right.
which is the resolution. And so what I've started to do is really in those moments focus on what is the goal.
Yeah. We're a team.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get there.
Yeah.
What is the goal? Okay, my tone was too much. All right, I'm sorry for my tone.
Back to the
Let
point.
me find a different way to word this. Do you understand that part of it? Are you confused in this part of it? Like, it's very much talking it through
Right.
step by step so that he can see the full picture of what I'm trying to communicate.
I like that. Wow, I like that.
I feel like I do that.
But you might not be.
No, I might, but he still might not be receptive.
Or maybe the goal for you guys is different at that time. You guys have to set that goal, figure out what the goal is. What are you guys trying to achieve by this conversation?
Yeah.
What are you actually both trying to like? What is the end goal for both of you when you're having a conversation about
For
something?
me to be right.
And that's the
I'm just
problem.
kidding. I'm just kidding. No. I'm just kidding. No, it's mainly to find a common ground because we're never gonna find. Sorry, we're not always going to agree on the resolution.
True.
Right? I understand
Find a
that.
compromise.
But
in a sense.
the
No, when you say common ground, I'm saying it's like you guys kind of want to come to a compromise where everybody's basically happy in the
Yeah.
situation.
but not everybody's always gonna be happy. So I
Yes.
can't say compromise.
Valid.
Because
So-
like for me, like I think we might have that in common. I don't like compromise at all. I want it my way, and so I'm not happy when I have to compromise. But I'm happy that we're done talking about this,
Yes.
and that we can put it to bed.
Thank you for stop talking.
Thank you for stop talking.
And so it's like
Thank
for
you
me,
stop talking.
for me, like I just had to learn to literally just like quiet my ego in those moments and just be like, you're not about to be happy in this situation. But you are going to come to a compromise if you can shut up and listen.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? It's fine. And then the next day I'm fine.
But do you
Exactly.
find like the defense mode
I used to because specifically for me, I used to think that like his inability to be receptive to what I was saying was because he wanted to manipulate me or he wanted like I thought it was
you were
coming
into
from
like you're doing this on purpose.
yeah. So in my head, his intentions were different than what they
Yeah,
actually
what they
were.
were.
And so I had to switch myself to be like, oh wait, this person loves and cares about me. He actually isn't trying to manipulate me, and he isn't trying to make me seem crazy.
God, I'm
and
crazy.
he oh my God, I'm
I
crazy.
feel like you definitely like texted and like had like a revelation. You're like, guys, I think I'm crazy.
Yeah,
Like, she's definitely
I
said
literally
that
thought I was
before.
crazy. Yeah, because I was like, no, because he's saying that because, and I didn't know it was subconscious. It was
It's like
so
literally
subconscious.
You're manipulating the situation so that he looks like the bad guy.
Exactly.
You're like, he fucking did this, and everybady's like, actually, no.
I genuinely know that I do that sometimes. I can be self-aware of that. I can definitely be self-aware of that.
Yeah. And so I
But-
literally just had to like listen to him and believe what he was saying. Believe his intentions were good. And it works out.
I really
I
wish
don't
I
believe
could
nobody.
be like you guys.
I don't trust nobody.
That's the thing.
No.
I have a hard time trusting people. Like in general, like YouTube, trust my life.
Yes.
Other people, it's so, and I think that's really hard. That's why it's hard for me to get like
No.
deep in friendships.
Yes.
You guys.
Yes. That's why I don't.
I want
that's
to be
why
you when I
have
grow
acquaintances.
up.
What do you mean?
I'm the complete opposite
I'm
of you
trying,
guys.
I'm trying to teach her, and she's not taking
I
anything.
trust people all the time. Like
Yeah.
I need to stop
You
doing
do.
that. I am willing
You
to
trust-
compromise
you
if
trust that-
everyone's gonna be happy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm never happy I've never been happy with anything I've compromised
Yeah.
with.
You know what
Ever.
though? I know why it is though because we took this personality test.
Homeboy.
It's the same way. We took this personality
I don't
test.
like conflict.
I'm a disagreeable person. He is an
Yes.
agreeable
Agreeable
person.
person.
You're probably a very agreeable person.
I'm a
You're a
dis-
disagreeable person.
I'm absolutely
Like-
disagreeable.
So when we don't get our way, it
Yeah.
actually feels like the end of the world, and it's like, what's the point of living?
But you know what's
You know?
crazy?
Yeah.
But
The
when you
tears.
don't
Yeah.
get your way, you're like, this is normal.
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
No,
No,
but you
yeah,
start
no, I
thinking,
really do like just
She
yeah.
starts thinking so deep into things. I'm like, bitch, we here. How
Yeah.
did you get there?
I really will
We're
just sit
still
and let
here.
how you guys like spiral in the sense of like you're trying to make someone like make it seem like they're the bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to turn the bad guy into a good person.
Yeah.
I sit there and I'm like, oh my god, he
Yes.
said that, but he didn't mean it that way. I'm like, no, he
Yeah.
said exactly what he meant, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Believe
I think he
him.
said that because he didn't want to scare me away. I just really think he loved
The
me so
excuses.
much that
Yeah.
he had to tell me he didn't like me.
It's the
Yeah.
excuses.
That's it's
Yeah.
it's
Because
bad.
it's no longer reasoning. It's
Yeah.
excuses.
Yeah.
It's delusion.
Oh yes.
I'm getting out of my delusional state, kind of, not really. I'm trying.
I think it's just like you need to firmly set boundaries and to
Yeah.
understand when you're like rationalizing, compromising those boundaries.
I'm working on that actively, actually. Like today, I literally got a text that was like, "Did you delete my number?" And I said, "Yes, I
Yes.
did, because I have no reason to talk to you anymore."
No, not even
Period.
that. Yes, I did.
Queen activity. Yeah, you actually don't have to give.
I
an
didn't
explanation.
have to give
That's
the
an-
explanation.
yeah.
I'm
I'm
trying
really
to get
bad,
her
yeah.
to say what
But-
needs to be said,
and
Yeah.
nothing
which
more.
is I answered your question.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Well, I can't
I'm
get there
not
that
thinking about
fast.
anything other than what you want, because what you want no longer exists.
Exactly.
Wow, guys. Well, in about 20 years from now, when I finally get there, it's gonna be great.
Figure
Not
it out.
gonna
I don't
lie
think
to you,
I'll ever
babes.
get there.
Yeah, it's just not.
It's not
who
me.
you are.
It's
You
It's
not
just
who
have
I
to
am.
find somebody that's going to be compatible with your personality that would not have you doing that.
Yeah, take advantage
You know,
of that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's
all it is.
also a thing. Agreeable people are easily taken advantage of.
Yes.
I know.
Very easily.
I want my $25 back.
You're never getting it.
I know.
You're never getting
But
it.
yeah.
I told her. So listen to this. I told her. Send a request, a pay request,
I would
right?
too.
Send an invoice
Yeah.
for the difference, right? And say because the total is $33.
Yeah.
Only send that.
Yeah.
That is.
I can't do that with my soul. As
I-
funny and as
I was
hilarious
like,
as I knew that was
That's
going
gonna
to be,
so funny.
I would have sent that. He could even sent me the money. And I would sit and think about that for a week and how mean that actually was to me. That is mean to me.
And she would act, and if he texted her, probably let's say a week later, she would answer because she still feels guilty from 2 weeks prior.
Yeah, that's why I
Wow.
literally Thursday night I had to sit and delete a bunch of people's numbers out of my phone because I was like, no one needs this access.
You
to
need
me
to.
anymore.
But you know what's
into the dark
interesting
side.
though? Most people in the world are agreeable.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's less that are disagreeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
that's
like-
why they say that we're gems. No, we're toxic
Again,
coal.
more coal. More coal. The coal's
It
back.
could be
Toxic
really
coal.
being
Yeah.
a disagreeable person could be great if you channel it right.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
just put that energy into the right thing.
Yeah.
We're
Which
the
is-
ones in therapy actively.
Wow, wait.
No, we need to be taught how to use that disagreeable notion. We need to be taught how, when,
Are you
and
guys
where.
both in there? Are you in therapy?
No, I'm not in therapy.
Okay, you
Honestly,
just-
no.
I know
Actually,
what I'm
I was watching. Okay.
need to be in therapy.
Couples
Somebody,
therapy.
I probably do need to be in therapy, but at the same time, I'm so
reasons.
like I'm to the point where like this is how disagreeable I am. I'm explaining to you. I'm explaining to you. I have such a stubbornness in my mind that I don't think a therapist can help me more than I can help myself.
You're sick.
And so I will sit with myself and tell myself, this was wrong. We need to change these habits. I will do it to myself. I therapize myself. And actually, it's working.
Therapizing yourself. My girl, go get your degree right now. We need to see how this plays out.
But the thing is, it's really,
crazy.
like, that sounds insane. Because, like,
But no,
how
it
can
makes,
you
it makes sense. But you're very self-aware.
Yeah, like, I literally could separate from, like,
Right from wrong.
No,
like,
she's
listen,
self-delusion.
I'm talking to myself right
No.
now. And I'm talking as someone who cares about myself. I need to change these habits.
No, that's actually.
And then I
pretty
can
healthy.
That's
also
healthy.
talk from myself and be like, but it's so hard because of this, this, and this. I hear you. I understand you.
She's dead ass
We're
sitting in the
changing.
mirror having therapy sessions with herself. I love that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's questionable, but it makes sense. Like,
She's not a toxic person, so it would never necessarily get to like you're not toxic in the sense of sabotaging yourself or
Yeah,
someone
no,
else.
yeah,
So
that's
so
what I'm
it'll never get to the point where it's just like, oh my gosh, that's scary toxic. It'll never get there. But you look crazy.
Yeah,
she's a little
I am.
bit crazy, but like
Because if
you
you can
are
do
very
that-
rational. I think that's the word.
Yeah.
You're very rational. So like you saying that, I'm like, you're just a very self-aware, rational person. So you can tell yourself, maybe I shouldn't have done that, and what could I have done differently?
Exactly.
I would sit there and
told-
convince myself whatever the fuck I did was justified. You did that because you had to do it. They made you do it. Like I'm doing that.
You know, I have a question for that. Because I think of myself as like an imperfect person. So I'm totally capable of making mistakes all the time. And even if I thought it was right in that moment and I felt all these emotions, it made me feel so justified. I can look back and be like, that was still unnecessary.
Yeah.
Just because someone did this doesn't mean you have to
react.
do
You didn't have to react the way you did.
So that's why I'm like, where
I
does
feel like
the
that
justification afterwards for something that you know is like wrong? Like, how do you justify it if like you just know it's wrong?
I think for myself at least, I do things wrong. That's gonna come out weird, but like I don't go into anything with ill intention. So I don't ever intentionally go in and hurt people's feelings or like I don't do things with bad intentions. I can't do
I
that.
do things with
I'll be honest, I do sometimes.
yeah.
And
I do
this
sometimes.
is again where we do. I can't.
Because I
Didn't
don't.
I just say I couldn't even send the request for the $25? That's like, to me that was bad
wait,
intention.
that makes so much sense now.
Yeah. So for me, justifying things after it happened, I literally can go back to the beginning of whatever the issue is and be like, but I didn't go in, like whether the actual action was bad or not, I don't go into things with bad intentions. So I can sit there and be like, well, you did this because you felt this way. This is how my feelings were involved. This is how that other person kind of played into it. I could have done something differently, but this is why I acted. And I didn't do whatever the fuck to hurt that person. I didn't do it.
To me, that's justification.
Like,
Yeah, but then it makes it hard for you to stop certain habits.
Yeah, certain habits, because now I'm justifying why it happened. If I get the same feeling again and I do the same action, I'll be like, well, I did it before because it was this, so I'm just gonna say it was the same thing.
Yeah.
Is it bad that I don't find anything wrong?
Yeah, probably.
You and Ramona have a lot to talk about next week.
Well, I quit.
How did it feel to quit therapy?
Yeah, how did that feel?
Oh, I felt like my life was over. I felt like I had no purpose. Like, yeah, so I needed to go back because I quit so prematurely.
Yeah.
Not now. I'm actively in it, but like when I did before, I felt like, bitch, why the fuck did you quit therapy? Like you
Bro,
know you need
that.
it. You know you need it.
Was it a fear thing? You were scared she's getting too deep?
Yeah. I don't like feelings. I don't like getting deep. I'm an Aries. I just want to have fun.
She tries not to tell me her feelings.
I just want to have fun. Yeah. Why can't we just have fun? We'll talk about the feelings later. Later never comes.
Later never comes.
Later never comes. Because we're too busy having fun.
That's so interesting. Because when I therapize myself, I know this sounds insane, but I'm gonna say it like
smiling as you did it.
When I therapize myself, there are seasons where I take a break because I'm like, okay, it does get exhausting delving into my psyche
with yourself. So mind you, this shit is just all up here.
And I recognize, okay, this is the behaviors I've changed within the past couple months. I'm okay with just living right now. I don't really need to therapize myself right now.
That's what summer's for, living.
And then when I get to a point where it's like I'm feeling like daily like contention, and I know it's internal because my external life is calm.
Yeah,
that's why I'm like, okay, I need to do some more work.
It's time
to pick up the iPad again.
The iPad.
Pick it up.
You're making me want a new iPad. Mine's crusty and still locked for about.
I've never had
43
an iPad.
years. My nephew.
iPad changed my life.
Nails will not allow me
like,
to
I
be
feel like that
great.
Would fix my life.
But I'm looking at the stylus.
I'm trying to go back to school, so it would fix my life.
It would fix your life.
It would fix mine.
I just have one because he had one and he wasn't using it because he thought it would fix his life and then it didn't. So he gave it to me. And it actually has fixed my life.
This is probably the only Apple
you have to
product
have a certain type of life already.
Yeah.
My iPad would be covered in word games. That's what I do with my stuff. I play word games. I did Wordle today.
So you're Dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am a child.
16 million pages of just games. Because you know when you click on a game and it gives you that ad for
another
game.
So you're like, let me get that one too.
Man, he's like, oh, I'm done with that one. Next one.
Bro.
I'm done with that one. Next one.
He's like, they just know what I want.
Yeah. No, really. I really think that's how he works. He's like, oh my God, how did it know? How did it know?
The government is listening.
The government is the damn ad so they could afford to keep the game on the App Store.
Hello.
Sponsors.
Well, speaking of sponsors, our good friends.
I was gonna let you do it too.
I was really I was like, what
our
was
good friends at Manscaped.
Oh my God, we back to this goddamn Manscaped.
Yo.
Manscaped.
Their shit is legit and it's not just for men. I love the fact that like a product that good can actually be for both women. And I like
so what is it? Is it a razor?
Oh,
isn't
it's
it a trimmer?
Everything.
They have like a trimmer and everything.
Okay, so you know how Homeboy
not the free promo
is right? I mean, you know how Homeboy is bald.
Yeah.
If he wanted to,
I really am.
I need to give Matt a nickname. Wait, I don't want to say his name.
We're gonna bleep out the names. We're just every time they say their names, you should just put Homeboy over it. It's Hillary's voice going Homeboy.
So Homeboy, yeah, Okay, so I let me just before I go into that, I like a man that is groomed. I like it clean. Cause if I eat guacamole, guacamole. I don't want your shit getting stuck in my teeth.
With flossing.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? I don't, like she said, I
Oral
don't like
hygiene.
flossing
when
when I'm on my knees.
When she's praying, she don't like to floss. That's not good.
Yeah. When you flossing and praying at the same time, that shit's not cute.
Yeah.
Not only does it hurt him, but it hurts you, your pride.
It hurts Allah too.
So it hurts a lot. So Manscaped I found that Manscaped, they have like different ones. They have the 2.0. They have the I know the 4.0 is like gold, trim or whatever. That 2.0 just fine.
Yeah.
Right? And it's less money. It has like different heads on it. It's not like the typical, trimmer. Okay, so when you're trimming, like if it gets a little bushy, we all get a little bushy sometimes.
Thanks.
You know how it gets, like you can't necessarily get it down to like that level of like just skin. You just want stubble. Sometimes you want a little stubbles, but whatever, because you don't want ingrown hairs. Manscaped gets you bald, stubbles, trimmed, or just they get you at all those things. They give you a 1 if you want a 1. They give you a 2 if you want a 2. They give you a 3 if you want a 3.
Yes, Shala.
And they give you a 0 if you don't want it.
Can I help you?
We're gonna edit her out of here.
I'm weak. Imagine you just see the cat floating out the screen.
Right? But yeah, I honestly, that's probably the only company that I actually like investing in.
Like spending your money on it, yeah.
Yeah. Because I bought it once last year. Haven't had to buy another one since.
It sounds worth it.
Yeah, it's absolutely
So
worth
Manscaped, if you do want to sponsor this podcast, we are willing.
Give us
promise.
that promo code.
It's good for you and him,
Promo
and
code.
I'll be letting him trim me.
Oh, look at that
fucking
bonding
dead.
activity.
Look, let me tell you, because right after he be looking at that like, that's clean.
I'm weak.
Let me stick it in.
Wow.
No, but honestly, that's the only one. Like the whole the other companies, insert pictures here. They're
Insert
okay,
pictures here.
but the guards that they have on that, they're preventing you from getting that deep, that deep cut that you want.
Yeah.
So,
Man,
shoot,
Manscaped
use it on
for
your
the
head
win.
if you want to. Since you're
Period.
both.
I'm fucking dead.
Both.
Wow, kids.
But yeah, this has been fun.
It has been
This has been
fun.
fun.
This has been a lot of fun.
We got deep.
We did
Right?
get deep.
We got
deep
deep
at
at
I
last.
feel like that was really good.
I loved it.
I'm proud of, and this goes back to that suburban thing. We're
Yeah.
perfect, so sorry.
Hello. All right, guys. Well, we had fun.
Hope you
Thank
did too.
you
Thanks for tuning
in. We'll be doing
Every
promo.
Wednesday.
We'll be doing all
And
this kind
Wednesday's
of
my
stuff.
least favorite day of the week, so I need something to look forward to.
I love that.
Facts.
That's smart.
Facts.
Very smart.
Hump day. Oh, that's actually my therapy day. So yeah.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
I fucking hate Wednesdays.
Well,
Well, now you love them.
yeah. There's a reason to love them now.
Yeah.
Well,
Balance.
thanks for listening.
All right. Thanks,
Thanks for
guys.
tuning in.